Hello everyone and welcome to... What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. I am Mage 1011 and today we are playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. Post Endwalker and MSQ and side stories. We are going to instantly queue up for the 9th circle because we still have to do that. But first, let's see which has a shorter queue time. DPS or, well, healer. Healer does, okay. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with Whitehead. Blue eyes. I am the Pale Berry. I am a Pale Berry for this. Actually, I'm gonna go with this. Oh. There we go. I want to be able to see my face. Yep, I'm doing fine, and I don't mind carrying things. I don't mind curry. I misread that as carry. Hurrying favor. Vershawn's eyes light up when he sees you. Wolfmage, 'tis good to see you. Have you any news from old Charlian? We have yet to hear from Yestola regarding her research for a means... her search for a means to return to the Void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Estinian has such an excess of energy that he has been helping to train our soldiers with nary a grumble. As for Zero, is something the matter? No, Wolf Mage paid us a visit, and so I was apprising him of recent developments, or lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye, to replenish my ether. Well, would you like to come? Ah, yeah, I've had one kind of curry that's actually sweet. A rare and most welcome invitation. Timely too, might I add. I myself was thinking of venturing into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. Will you accompany us, of course? You will accompany us, of course. Come then. I have an errand night to run at the bazaar first. With House, I remember this quest fondly from when I did it with my main character. With how much spice Zero likes, it's a surprise. It's a wonder she doesn't die. I probably should have used the Aetherite. Oh well, I'll use the next one I come across. Expedient. True. Though when she gets to eating, she is very scary. Yeah, it did. If you would gauge the city's prosperity, there's no sure way than to visit the bazaar and observe the people. This I learned from Ahuan and his predecessors. I picked up some more I'm picking up some more spices. Mirhead told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite the tolerance, you see. The sisters know we Hanish are fond of spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just the spices they normally have on hand, the Mayhen can't quite satisfy her, which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve or rigorous flavors. Now then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you'd like to choose something extra to blend with Mr. Zero's usual. It'll help to keep things interesting. What do you say? Fine by me. You can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I can, I expect. Let's see. A colorful array of spices peer out from the hempen sack. Coarse yellow flakes, little red husks, aromatic black corns, when I first did this, I did the little red husk. No, I did the crimson powder. This time, I'm gonna do yellow flakes. These flakes appear to have been granted from a thick root. Their sharp aroma suggests a bracing flavor. These tiny husks give off a citrus-like scent. Perhaps they will imbue dishes with zesty notes. Black ferns. These corns tickle your nose with their pungent yet enticing aroma. One can imagine them lending dishes an appetizing accent. And the one I chose when I first did this, the bright red color this powder is hot just to look at. It will likely induce a healthy sweat when consumed. That's what I chose when I did this on my... But I think I'm gonna get the yellow little red husk that give off a citrus scent. A fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. It would be considerate to sample the spice in her presence. You tentatively place some of the spice on your tongue. A tingling, tangy numbness grips your mouth. Your reaction speaks volumes. That will suffice then. Always a pleasure, Mr. Zero, and do give May Herod my regards. I'm getting stuck on geometry. I am pleased to see that Zero has become a regular here, and so much so as to bring her own spice.
My usual, please. But with this spice...
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
I don't need that much.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it. There would be enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle, then.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps. Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
I'm going to regret this.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
Oh. Oh no. I'm going to regret this.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzathan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzathan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation. And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew. In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told Rubicante, as I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way, nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek. What is going on?
What's happening?
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
To better maintain the facade, the alchemists ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food. However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal.
Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this.
She's becoming him.
Let's replenish our ether.
And she's scary when she's eating. Oh, hold on. And right at the end of the cutscene. Aw. My whole life flashed before my eyes, and it was exhilarating.
I trust you have eaten your fill.
Okay, we're gonna skip through to where that was after this duty finder. I love this song. Back to the stand.
My feast must not end. My feast must not be interrupted. Eat fine! Eat fine!
Place youth center stage. Plant these seeds, rotten and regain the fruits of your making. Testify.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal.
Words left unspoken.
Flames
Journeys
take you.
ascend.
My elfry breath is laced with magics. I find you.
Yep.
Few can wield such power as mine.
Time for ice and fire.
Flames take you.
Whoa.
This shouldn't kill you. Another fleeting diversion.
Moving by hand in hand. Perfected they stand. I won't be denied, you were mine. You're blind of fool till the end. Cast down forevermore.
Always more
I
killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige.
know.
Make it fun for me, eh?
Let's see, this is gonna...
The first drops are always the sweetest.
The fruits of your making testify.
I've had enough of you.
Thirsty for this dead and broken
Get my time fly.
Yeah, funny thing, all these voices that you're hearing in this boss fight are enemies you have faced and killed. Severing that connection. Create, manipulate your kind in my image, my chosen one. Real, the time has come, the sun is setting. I need to get that healer up.
Disturbed once again.
Yeah, all these voices you are hearing from this boss
Die!
are different enemies that you have fought before.
Flames take you!
Flames are gonna get bigger.
Entertain me, my darlings!
He's literally devouring the sword.
Find you!
He's literally devouring the souls of the dead to power his magic.
Ice, find you! This shouldn't kill you!
I haven't figured out exactly which souls each of them are. Obviously, Mage's Lament is one of the mages you've killed in the past.
This ain't a fight till the dying begins.
Martial Artist Lament. Let's see, this is gonna go off first.
I'll leave you bloody and battered.
Oh, it's called a target of target math, bro. Basically, anything that my target is targeting, I will attack. Oh, I'm getting a message. I'll show you what it looks like. I have to go AFK really quick, guys, to check something and to take my blood sugar. BRB. Hello, I have returned. Impressive work, Wolf Mage. Their memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. I am Athena, Chief Keyword of Pandemonium, wife to Lahabrea and mother to Ericthonius, and it is I who made Pandemonium anew in the underworld. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have reason to be wary, but I assure you that there is no need. I know not what Lahabrea has told you of me, but all that I have done out of sincere scientific curiosity. That appetite yet remains, even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind. I ask that you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. You were reborn. Give back Claudian. So you have no intention of halting your research. I have not endured this long journey to let my dream of godhood go unrealized. The souls of the ethereal sea and the man you call Claudian are indispensable to my work. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I will grasp godhood. You are as stubborn as Lahabrea, I see. Though I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you should be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tool I require to make one for you. Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Memories of two souls you know quite well, Lahabrea and Ericthonius. I shall stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls, that with their help you may come to see clearly. You, how? Where are we? Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me, my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something passable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. At present I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inquiry. Is there somewhere we can speak without further interruption? Some hint I can glean from the surroundings, but I would prefer you simply cut through this knot of questions. I don't know how long it's been, Wolf Mage, but it's good as ever to see your face. Would that it were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we, and what events have led to us to this unexpected reunion? Ah yes, I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. To think that it contained our memories. This is a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but could find no trace. Now I know why. Do our age had its share of surprises, if memories are to be believed. The supposedly world-ending final days came upon us, yet here we are, in a future where you, at least, exist. Do we overcome the despair that befell us? Do we find our way to live on? Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endures in some form. But as but memories, we may never have the luxury of a larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conversation guide our every action. Hello, Ido! Yes, I see you there. Agreed, but as memories given fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talent. We cannot aid Wolf Mage in battle. Nay, Athena meant to us to speak, nothing more. Ido is a cute Samurott. What the? I do things! Thank you for the follow! Welcome to the Wolf Mage Guild. Hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, I just realized you're actually new to my chat, so you get something. Let's see, where's that pin? Boop. I have stream avatars, and every time I get a new chat member, I give them stars to get stream avatars. Each avatar costs 20 points, and you can choose any avatar that's there. Okay, back to the story. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambition. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Wolf Mage. Oh no, there's some Digimon in there. I think I have some Final Fantasy characters. The only really expensive ones are, the wolves, because those are mine. They're further down the list. Likely she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandemonium either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. Yes. As you can see, I am now Guilmon. We would do well to learn more of the Pandemonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Wolfmage's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. Oop. Let's see. Aristonius? Are those two over there researchers from this era? We must share what we know at once, that we might piece together this vexing puzzle. Yeah, I don't know how to organize it. Pandemonium awakens. La Habrea is eyeing the frightened researchers with a mix of curiosity and derision. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Enjoy the lurk. Enjoy your lurk, I do. Oh, I must have edited them by accident when editing prices. They're normally 200, while the rest are 20. Lol. I'll fix that later. Though you may be but confluences of memory, it is an honor to meet the personages I have only read of in Wolf Mage's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but I admit to no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. You see, I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning in a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we will share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Well, I don't control the size. I just download them from the Steam shop, from the Steam downloads. So I don't edit their size. I just download them. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. He still seeks to transcend her mortal existence so that she might unravel the mysteries of life, so she would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own idea on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create a soul at will. Thus she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea, as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of aether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Ericthonius would never want that, but these emotions remain, in memory, if nothing else. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. You must infiltrate Pandemonium and seek out Athena. Oh, I see. Yeah, it is strange. Maybe, Athena did that on purpose? Because talking with people at eye level is important. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Does the word Orosite mean aught to you? Orosite, well yes, there are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legends of Ffxiv and in tales concerning the Asian Lahat. Well, in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with black Orosite known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. I see. So time has not buried it. GG. I've read that the ancients were much larger than the people of our era. Perhaps Athena endeavored to make them less imposing. Lahabrea asked me about Orosite and has yet to say a word since he heard the answer. Did I say something wrong? He is quite intimidating in his silence. I must think. Leave me be while you attend to your task. From the outside, Pandemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there is no guarantee that the insides will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it has been cleared of threats, Lahabrea and I can approach. We shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey you to Pandemonium's gates. I hardly need tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. I knew you would come. I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. You see, I am not the true Themis, as I was made by Athena, modeled from one of the souls, the many souls at her disposal, and I am only an illusion built from memory, no more real than La Habrea or Chthonius. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more, though the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You are here to stop her. Have I the right of it thus so far? Very good. I would be disappointed if you did not rise to the challenge. Though I'm sorry to say I can't help you, can't aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interest. I can do not but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. There is no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion, nothing worth shedding tears over. We can free you, just as we freed Agdistis. I thank you for the sentiment, but I'm afraid that is quite impossible. Athena's grip on my mind is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Erechthonius, so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls readily available in the Sea of Ether, she tempers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin ether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secrets of your strength. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creations, and in doing so give her the knowledge she desires. Oh, that would look funny. Hey, who wants Monster House? Do you like Monster House? What's happening? Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her, or all is lost. We can do little but hope for Wolf Mage's success. Pandemonium, once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena has grown much since her death at La Habrea's hands, though the souls she creates are imperfect. They act with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me. Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that is the only way to stop Athena. And we're fighting Monster House! The 10th Circle, and Abyssios. It's an 8-minute wait. We could get some screenshots of this. So while we wait for this, I'm gonna try and speed through the cutscene we were in before the Duty Finder happened. Just to catch up. Just to catch up to where we were in the quest. I'm gonna try and speed through this so we catch up to where we were.
Of course. Well,
I don't...
rest. There would.
Very well.
X. And for you.
Great. Do not.
And
It. Spite. Of course. All of.
So,
in the big, but now to get.
We're just skipping through to get to where we were when we were watching the cutscene before.
Vi- Aram-
Ah, in the...
Nonetheless, I still.
We.
What is going on?
What's happening?
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
Ah! It burns! It burns!
She just calm.
To better maintain. However,
apologies.
Okay, we're almost to where we were in the cutscene.
Relax. Come.
There we go. Now we're to where we were before. My whole life flashed before my eyes, and it was exhilarating.
I trust you have eaten your fill. I shall have Marit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment. By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
You know, I just realized I could have completed that cutscene before the duty finder ended, but I wasn't sure. Wait, we get above? Wait, I didn't get to see what the buff was. I did not expect so many to take up the challenge, but I'm glad to see everyone enjoying themselves. I'm satisfied. Zero. Welcome back. Master Estinian, yes, he has returned to his chambers. I shall be happy to escort you. Visit Estinian.
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
I enter.
squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks. Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Shall we disrobe as well?
No.
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
At last. We've been looking for you.
My friends, tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Orionge's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh, that stayed where it was. We'll pick up the cutscene where we left off after the Duty Finder.
I am Pandemonium. From countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
Demonic Dungeon. Pandemonium. Placing you center stage.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape.
Oh, great. One of the healers is down.
I mustn't disappoint Lady Athena.
That's a wipe.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web.
Accidentally used my quick cast.
This prison offers no escape. I mustn't disappoint Lady Athena.
My bad disease, rotten and reeking.
Stay where you are.
At the tank stack.
Webs like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All paths lead back to me. I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power! Stay where you are. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All paths lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable. I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine! Stay where you are. Bear yourselves to me. Your punishment shall be unending.
I got the Viper.
For Athena. For Mother. I'll give you special cells. Your soul screams. Wet like unto chains. These bars are unbreakable. Stay where you are. Wet like unto chains. All paths lead back to me. For Athena. For Mother.
On. What are they doing?
Your soul screams.
There we go. Guess they just didn't want to get me up. That was a beautiful display as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Wolf Mage, is that? Pandemonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall wait your arrival beyond. Yeah, that's what I think they were doing. Apologies for not coming sooner. This place is is enveloped by some fell energy, and we can't risk venturing through before, and we couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. That must have been Themis, but how? I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandemonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such a talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandemonium itself with a soul? To breathe life into that which should never live. Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides towards figuring out how to stop her. A crystal called the Heart of Sabik may be the key. The researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present. The sundering of the star, the emergence of the Asians, and the calamities that they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances we would have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memory. The Heart of Sabik, to you, is the secret of the ultimate weapon's might, not least of the spells known, not least the spell known as Ultima, and a source of enduring majesty. We are told that a great general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this oversight by an Asian, that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of this shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge. If there is aught you are withholding, At present, the heart of Sabik itself is of greater moment. It is a creation of Athena's, made during her time with the wards of La Habrea. This predates even Pandemonium's creation. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. She dubbed it Oracite, studying it with a fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruits of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we had ever seen, the heart of Sabik. How did she find this Oracite? Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal. We came to believe that it originated outside our star, but could deduce little else. Much later, we discovered that that Oracite magnifies the desires of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to steal the Oracite and isolate its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the heart of Sabik? I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. I dare say the aether within was unlike anything I had observed, and now knew its capacity for destruction, and further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's content. Even were her memories stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories a form, as she did with our own, she would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected these very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is slow to make mistakes go unpunished. What the? Aster on. Oh, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I can't actually pronounce your username, but thank you. I'm terrible at I'm gonna call you Aster because I can't pronounce your full username. Thank you, Aster, for coming by. Astro. Okay, Astro. But thank you. Thank you so much for that. monster unleashed Ultima. I can only guess that it was Athena's hand that placed such magics within the heart of Speak. If so, it's only natural she would gift her own creation with such terrible powers. The emissary's judgment. La Brea would discuss lingering questions concerning Athena. But yeah, thank you so much for this sub. I really appreciate it. I am Wolf Mage. I am a variety streamer, though I mainly stream Final Fantasy XIV. Anyway, 1 second. Anytime I get a new viewer, they get some stars so they can get a stream avatar. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. There we go. There you go, Astra. I have told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she indeed stored her memories within the heart of Sabik, we must ask ourselves how they were awakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? But the fight in which you triumphed, but failed to recover the heart. Yet, according to your colleague, there was another on the battlefield that day, an Ascian. And the self-same Ascian was later struck down at a location known as the Aetherochemical Research Facility. I've heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Clodion's disappearance. Indeed, he was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession. A signature that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabik, in which case it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. But what reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? Yet more questions without answers. Though Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. If Elidibus is to be believed, she resides this very... She readies this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief. As you well know, you were the linchpin of her ambitions. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and it has long since turned to dust. As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we are to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you, Wolfmage. Demas, I fear you won't find him so cooperative as you were accustomed to. We know not how vast the space beyond is. This gate may be, but where within lurks Athena and Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be a sympathetic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories and with his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need to only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestus' influence, you didn't stop until I was free. I would ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. Well, Ericthonius' perspective is a sensible one. Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Agdistis broke free of her own bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. But remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I am certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, his aether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You had best act quickly. And the 11th circle. The second to last normal raid is finally here. We have a 7-minute wait time. Talk to Ericthonius and La Hebrea. We know not for how long we have to have free reign to go between here and the Antiscope. We'll remain here for now unless absolutely necessary. The crystal. I have returned it to the safekeeping of your colleagues. I could find nothing new amongst the memories stored within. This space, on the other hand, is fascinating. Wrought by the same power the Key Wardens wield, perhaps. And we are going to teleport to our main scenario quest, because I was doing cutscenes before the Duty Finder popped. Actually, we're going to drop out of the Duty Finder and quickly I'm going to go eat my dinner because it is that time. I will be back in a little bit. Once this. So I'm gonna put it on the BRB screen. I'm gonna go eat my dinner and I'll be back. Hello, people persons. I have returned from my dinner. Anyhow, we're gonna re-queue up for the 11th circle and head over to Megaduta for the cutscene we had to stop because of the duty finder. There you go, see Asinian. We weren't that far into the cutscene, so we'll just watch it again.
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
Enter.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks. Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Shall we disrobe as well?
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
At last. We've been looking for you.
My friends, tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Orionge's assistance.
Y'shtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Azhdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Azhdaya are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory. Having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone, who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound. All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th. Of course, there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Orionge's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. while they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Be it in Radzat or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with Harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil. A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage. The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiac, and we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the Star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work. We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
The Dark Throne. Not to be confused with Game of Thrones. Hurrying flavor complete. You have no shortage of allies at your disposal. I can't thank you enough for your consistent support. Going ham, Ariane wishes to depart at once. If one and all are ready, let us set forth. Our preparations to complete. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of alchemists at the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither and thence begin our journey. You booped a snoot. Lip. Hello, Mousy. Mousy, do exclamation mark death. I think you'll like that command. Opening a gate is about as difficult as I expected. My apologies for the delay. That is a striking simulacrum indeed. Well suited to the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain Y'shtola's plan in greater detail. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Maria Lamentorum, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. The first is to procure the procurement of a sustainable quantity of ether, and subsequent delivery of it unto the Tower of Babel. The second, said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of the Ffxiv spires. Such a method, however, doth pose a unconscionable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus we must seek an alternative means of conveying our requisite resource. Our second task doth pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal unto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilzabard contingent. If we would employ it to defend different ends, we must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the ether problem first. Have you any idea whence we might source this vast quantity needed? Aye, a likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing, and there I shall reveal more. Actually, right. I think I'm going to end the stream here. We'll finish off the raids next time, and we'll also continue the story. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. I hope you guys stop by again. Until next time, I've been Mage 11. I'll see you guys then. Bye!